Sir Edgar, no, I believe maraming matutuwa dito, lalong-lalo na yung mga kababayan natin mga farmers.
This is the pelletizing machine. It's a machine that you put the mass of feed and it will be converted into a pellet.
Yeah. Ang CLSU po ba, sir, ilang hektarya ang kabuuan?
Well, CLSU is about 645 hectares.
Ang laki nun. So this is only 2 hectares.
This is 2 hectares. It's the product. Yung galing doon sa digester yan.
Guys, no, out of the, kumbaga yung dumi ng kambing, so they created biogas.
It's high time for us to do more of the technology transfer,
Yes.
technology promotion, para makinabang na yung mga communities. I-replicate.
Replicate, yes.
Replicate doon o i-duplicate
Sa
doon
area
sa
nila.
area nila.
Community.
Gayahin.
New technology, no, na parang sa tingin natin is normal lang, pero malaking bagay po ito sa ating mga kabidyo, lalong-lalo na yung mga nag-aalaga ng kambing.
So dito talaga ako lumaki.
Okay, talagang inano niya. Kinalakhan nyo na.
Oo, yeah. Hindi na ako malis dito eh.
Conversion ng waste into energy.
Yes.
Galing, no? So we can adapt siguro ito, we can duplicate in our area, sa community natin, especially yung mga nag-aalaga ng kambing. Willing po kayong i-share ito sa ating mga kababayan?
Yeah, why not?
What's up, Kabidyo? Art Sinubago here, and welcome to another episode of Video Stories. What's up mga kabidyo? Kamusta po kayo? For today's video, nandito tayo ngayon sa Central Luzon State University, dito po sa Science City of Muñoz, sa lalawigan po ng Nueva Ecija, na kung saan ating bibisitahin ang tinatawag po nilang Kamalig. At the same time, aalamin po natin ang mga programa at proyekto po nilang pang-agrikultura dito sa Kamalig. So, samahan niyo po ako. Let's go! Ay,
Hi.
hello sir. Morning
Hello,
po.
Art. Welcome to Central Luzon State
Ay,
University.
maraming salamat po.
And
So,
specifically here in Kamalig.
yes sir. Sir, bago po ang lahat sir, siguro pakilala po muna tayo sa ating mga viewers.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Edgar Orden. Ako po ang dating Pangulo ng Central Luzon State University. At ngayon po ay kasalukuyan ako ang Vice Presidente ng Research Extension Program.
Sir Edgar, na-excite po kami, no? Naririnig ko po itong Kamalig. So, tell us more about Kamalig. Ano po ba itong programa na ito?
Kaya nga kanina, Art, yung introduction ko is the time that we remember that we have been to pandemic.
Yes, sir.
And that was the time when we conceptualized this Kamalig. Wala masyadong tao dito sa loob. And you know, this site is formerly occupied by a pomologist who leased this area. It's a 2-hectare area, but you know, every day we walk around the university.
Yes, sir.
And we were thinking of what are we going to do with these 2 hectares. At first, ang areang pinipili namin yung likod doon sa may Gawido na papuntang CLSU Village. But
Yes,
sabi
sir.
ko, if it will be a venue for showcasing the
Yes.
CLSU generated technology, it should be
Wow.
in front.
Yes, dapat, no?
Dapat. At should be hindi maliit na lugar. Half hectare will not be enough.
Kamalig, sir, no? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Parang ang intindi ko sa Kamalig kasi, it's just like a warehouse or tambakan or imbakan
Correct.
ng mga produce.
Correct. Actually, it came from that
Okay.
word. Ang Kamalig kasi, kung maalala nyo, is a place where we put all farm implements, harvest of the farmer. Nung araw, ganyan po eh. I
Yes.
still remember my grandfather.
Correct.
Sa Ilocano naman, ang tawag nila doon, meron silang area, pero yun ay lagayan lang ng palay, garong.
Yes.
So, that is how we thought of this. Nung una, Wala pa sa isip namin yung kamalig. But
Okay.
The thing is, nandito dapat yung mga generator technology na si LSU. It is a showcase.
Yes, sir. So, you're talking about, sir, generated technologies. So, meaning itong kamalig po ninyo is composed of different technologies, different types of agriculture, correct?
Yes, precisely. You're correct with that. Kasi ang research and extension program ng university ay binubuo ito ng 8 specialized centers. So, yun yung aking idea noon na let the different center put up their own.
Nice.
That's why, kagaya nung pupuntahan natin yung mga yan mamaya,
Yes, sir.
the coral is from the small ruminant center.
Okay, so meaning may mga goats po tayo doon.
Meron.
Okay.
So, yung pukyutan na yan, although it's not a center,
Yes.
but kasi noong time na yun, gusto ko ring ma-develop sana yung apiculture.
Okay, yes.
That's why we started with this pukyutan.
Yes.
And then saliksikan and everything of this. Ang nagmamanage niyan at nagmi-maintain yung different R&D centers.
Okay,
ng
research and
CLSU.
development.
Yes.
Wow.
Pero kailangan merong talagang unit na in charge, which is the extension program.
Yes, sir. Sir, nabanggit nyo you conceptualized this kamalig way back in pandemic. So meaning, you established this in 2021?
2021, to be
Okay.
exact.
So
And
ngayon,
it took us, we started August, September, October, 4 months.
to establish this?
Yes. Kasi nung October na yon, nung sumunod, nung natapos namin yon, and then we started developing the area. The following year, we launched the first Ride Festival, the Research Innovation Festival.
Galing. Nice.
Kaya ngayon, 2024 na,
Yes.
this will be the third year of the Research and Extension Festival.
Yes,
So
sir.
noong 2022, ito yung pinaka-highlight ng celebration.
Wow, nice.
Kasi naisip namin noon na marami na talagang na-generate na technology ang CLSU.
Yes, sir.
It's high time for us to do more of the technology transfer,
Yes.
technology promotion, para makinabang na yung mga communities.
Yes. Sir, nabanggit ninyo, no? Parang, is this an open venue for the farmers who wanted to learn about these technologies?
Yes, precisely yun ang purpose. Yun ang purpose na showcase, and then what we are expecting is replicate
Yes.
replicate doon i-duplicate
Sa
doon
area
sa
nila.
area nila.
Community.
Gayahin.
Yes,
No?
oo.
Kaya sabi nila noon, ginagaya na sabi
It's
ko, huwag
okay.
kayong mga kabahan, sapagkat yan talaga purpose natin.
Yes, oo.
Let them do what we have done.
Or they can still improve. di ba?
Yes, they can still improve. The thing is, we were the first
Initiated yet.
to have it.
Yes.
So, ganon. Lalong sumikat nga ito noong nag-Ride Festival kami at nandito yung pinaka-venue ng celebration.
wow.
So, ganon.
Yes,
Doon namin inumpisahan ito and slowly na-develop na yung area. Tapos, may mga nag-pledge na ng support from the different agencies because nakita nila yung usefulness.
Potential. No?
Yes, yung
Oo.
usefulness.
Sir, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So parang you have 10, what we call...
10, kasi ang hindi center dito, itong pukyutan.
Okay.
Wala naman yan eh. Yung manggahan, wala yan. So kung 10 yan, minus 2, 8 nga.
8 lang.
So yung coral, small ruminant center,
yes.
yung saliksikan, ito ay yung sa research.
Yes, opo.
CRRDC, yung lambat ay fisheries.
Yes, aqua.
Yung salakot ay nandun yung precision and digital agriculture.
Yes.
Nandun
opo.
yun. Yung manggahan is just an additional agri-tahanan is
Wow.
the other side.
Yes.
Yun yung extension program.
Sir Edgar, no, I believe maraming matutuwa dito, lalong-lalo na yung mga makapapanood dito, lalo na yung mga kababayan nating mga farmers.
Yes.
Even me, I'm excited na rin po makita yung iba't ibang mga centers
Yeah,
na dito.
we can go inside and see.
Let's
No?
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
So, anong unahin natin?
I think...
Coral?
Di Coral.
Okay, sige.
So,
tingnan
pag ganun
natin.
tayo.
Yes,
ganun
yes.
tayo.
Sir, nabanggit nyo, this is 2 hectare, no? Parang, it serve as parang demo farm ba siya? Parang gano'n?
Parang ganon yung concept, pero kasi ang demo farm, parang model farm, ganon ang dating nun. Kaya lang, it's not...
Design. Na
hindi
parang
lang
ganon.
model farm. Ang gusto namin nga dyan is may mga interactive later
Learnings. Yes. So,
But, you know, slowly kasi kailangang pag-aralan at planuhing mabuti what will be the best.
ang CLSU po ba, sir, ilang hektarya ang kabuuan?
Well, CLSU is about 645 hectares.
Ang laki nun. So this is only 2 hectares.
This is 2 hectares. Nung araw kasi yan, ay sabi ko nga sa iyo, may nag-list na pomology. So kala mo ito ay maraming puno. So you can just imagine nung naiwan ito, we clear up ito. Nabuting kami ng 1 taon halos to clear
Ayos.
this up.
Yung preparations. No?
Yes.
Okay.
Tapos nga, wala pang face-to-face. So, kami lang nandito sa loob. So, every morning naglalakad kami ng mga executives.
Yes.
Yung mga member ng Execom.
Yes.
Minsan we're having breakfast here.
Coffee.
Minsan doon sa may Zen Garden.
Yes.
So, and then eventually, yun na nga, sabi natin, what shall we do with this? Kasi eyesore eh.
Yes.
Pagdaan mo doon, Art, sa highway, kitang-kita mo to, talagang dumi.
Pero I think the pandemic brought us an avenue to develop something like this.
Yun yung magandang nangyari rin na less movement ng tao, and then we were able to concentrate our activities and doing things like this na pakikinabangan.
Yes, sir. So this time, sir, itong pupuntahan natin, we called it coral. So talagang typical, no? Coral, kulungan.
Kulungan. Oo. Ang nakakulong naman dyan ay hindi baka, hindi kalabaw, but it is
Kambing.
kambing. Alam mo, Art, yung bago ako this is where I started my research activities. Bago ako naging vice president, ako ang director ng Small Ruminant Center. So yan yung field ko talaga, animal science ako eh.
Galing. No? Talagang mahusay. No? Pero sir, no, bago po kayo, or talagang you dedicated yourself na dito sa CLSU? O before that, ano po yung naging, po ninyo, trabaho po ninyo?
Well, you know,
Before you entered...
Tigarito po ako eh.
Okay.
My father is a professor here,
Okay.
a retired professor, and my mother is a nurse who is working in the hospital of the university. So dito talaga ako lumaki.
Okay, talagang niya. Kinalakhan nyo na.
Oo, yeah. And hindi na ako malis dito eh.
Nice. Okay. So this time siguro, gusto kong makita yung mga alaga nilang kambing dito. Imported po ba ito or mga natives?
May mga imported kami dyan, pero most of these are island-born ang tawag namin. Meaning, nung una, in-import natin yan, pero nanganak na dito. So, dito na yan mga pinanganak karaniwan, but they are maintaining the purity of the line, kagaya ng mga Saanen,
Boer.
Toggenburg, Boer. Tapos, we were able to develop other breed, kagaya nung synthetic breed na 3-way cross.
Okay.
Pinagsama-sama, 3 breed yan.
Okay, ngayon lang ako nakakita ng ganyan, sir, ha? Kasi usually, lang yung crossbreed na tinatawag nila.
Actually, yan yung pinanggalingan yan, yung cross.
Okay, so nag-cross na sila, then dinagdagan pa.
Nag-cross nung upgrading program kasi namin, genetic improvement, kasi ang makikita natin noon ay karaniwan native na kambing.
Yes.
Ay maliit. So ang ginawa ng gobyerno natin is mag-import ng mga purebred lines.
Yes, opo.
Noon very highly adaptable na yung ang Lunubian.
Mga imported natin.
So nag-cross. Tapos yung third filial generation niya, so hindi mo na pwedeng i-backcross ulit sa Anglo yon. So, binakross namin sa purebred Bower.
Okay, so bali itong 3 crossbreed po ninyo.
Half is Bower.
Bower, then yung half niya,
Hindi half na ano. Yung half niya, pinaghatian pa yon ng F3 generation nung crossbred is 87% Anglo na yun eh.
Anglo-Nubian.
So, 12% na lang halos
Konti na lang.
native. So, bali 6% na lang ang native nito eh.
Okay, maliit na. Ano?
So, yung 87, kalahati nun, yun lang. So, kalahati nung 87 plus yung 6% and then 50% ng Bower.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yung adaptability sa environment natin, okay naman itong
Yeah,
Cricos?
okay siya. Wala namang siyang problema.
Okay. Ito, mga ano na to? Pure na Bower.
These are pure Bower. No, you know, there was a time nung nagkaroon ng, I call it the Bower craze, where everyone wanted to have Bower on their, herd, yes. And some of them even went to the US, even to South.
So ito, saan po galing ito, sir?
Ang karaniwan ng ano ito ito nung importation noon from Australia.
Australia. Okay.
And over there is our biogas digester. So lahat ng dumi niyan papunta doon sa digester and we produce biogas.
Wow! Galing eh.
Yes.
Can we go there? Masilip lang natin.
Hindi, wag dito na siguro tingnan na natin yung
Output?
That is the product. Yung galing doon sa digester yan.
Guys, no? Out of the, kumbaga yung dumi ng kambing. So, they created biogas, no? Yung product. So, ano to? Pwede na makapagluto.
Yeah. Noong nagkabagyo nung isang taon, wala kaming kuryente. Yan ang ginagamit namin pag-pasteurize.
Even this
And then
one?
even this one is working. I don't know if it is working.
It's
Gumagana ba to?
working?
Gumagana yung ilaw?
Hindi.
Hindi na gumagana.
Okay, so ito lang.
Yeah, pero pagka gumagana yan eh.
Okay. Oo.
Usually, may ilaw yan.
Pure natural na po ito.
Yes, coming from there.
Okay.
Yun.
Nice. Ganda.
So, yan yung setup ng coral.
Okay. Sir, no, syempre, it's a technology. Okay. Willing po kayong i-share ito sa ating mga kababayan?
Yeah, why not? Kasi ang ano namin dyan, ang may patent, yung digester.
Galing.
Yung digester, may patent, may ano na kami doon, may patent.
Yes, sir.
So, we can share. Of course, that is our, that is the ultimate
Advocacy, no?
that is the ultimate purpose of all of these undertakings.
Yes, ito, ang Anglo-Nubian naman po ito.
Ang Anglo-Nubian, yan naman po yung sa anin.
So, ilan po yung ano nyo dito? Halos.
Yan lang yung dinisplay namin, but we have more than 300 goats doon talagang center.
Parang all in all, you have ilang heads ang kambing nyo po dito?
Doon sa center, siguro right now, mga 340 to 350 heads.
Dami. Ano yun? Meron din po kayong program na parang just like the PCC, di ba? Nagbibigay ng kalabaw kayo.
Ngayon, wala kaming dispersal noon. Meron kaming dispersal program. But
Yes,
now, mostly research and production yung center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tsaka ang kagandaan dito ng mga kabidyo, no? Nakikita natin, sa tapat niya, may ipil-ipil. At saka, napier grass po ba yung nakikita natin?
Yes, yun yung pakain naman. Yun yung pakain.
Nice, okay. So, I'm amazed, no? Because of the, meron sila dito. At the same time, yung conversion ng waste into energy.
Yes.
Galing, no? So we can adapt siguro ito, we can duplicate in our area, sa community natin, especially yung mga nag-aalaga ng kambing. Ayan, sa kanilang mga lugar. Siguro you can visit si LSU para makapag-tie up mo kayo sa technology nila. And I don't know the process, pero eventually siguro you can just visit the office.
Yeah, we can help. We can help. If somebody is interested, we can send our technical people to help you.
Nice.
Establish what you want.
Yes, okay.
This is the pelletizing machine. It's a machine that you put the mass of feed and it will be converted into a pellet.
Yes, it's portable.
Portable, that's why
Yeah.
you can move it
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Magagamit
position.
siya kahit saan.
And then here is the product produced, and then you can use it in feeding your
Goats.
animal, your goats. So the main issue here is that during dry season, we don't have feed is scarce.
Okay, kulang.
Kulang, pero pag tag-ulan na, maraming supply.
Siyempre.
But the thing is, you cannot just cut and store kasi masisira.
Yung feeds po ninyo composed of grass?
Yes, for 38% of this formulation is made up of forage.
Natural.
Grass.
Okay.
Tawag dito.
Kakawati, no? Meron din
yeah,
sila.
may kakawati. Indigopera.
Mm,
Indigopera.
okay, so pwede pala, no? Parang self-reliant na itong ano,
Oo,
itong area.
ang ano namin dito noon is that if we can convert this into a pellet, ilalagay sa sako for future use during
Yes.
dry season.
Storage na natin.
So we solved the problem.
Nice, ganda. Hindi na problema sa pakain, no?
Yes, yes. This is the technology that we have developed. I was still in the small ruminant center that time. I'm doing the
Itong pelleting machine po ninyo, available din po yan? Commercialized?
Yes,
commercial scale?
commercial. Ano na yan, mayroong utility model yan, so protected na siya.
Available dito sa CLSU?
Hindi, kasi hindi naman kami nag-manufacture yan, but we have a partner who can have it produce this pelletizing machine. They can fabricate.
Yes.
Fabrication.
Most likely, Sir Edgar, once na napanood nila ito, yung mga ka-video natin dyan, yung mga viewers natin, they want to order or...
Yeah.
Kaya...
Hindi ko na lang alam kung magkano ang ano ngayon kasi I have not been there for almost 6 years. Hindi na ako involved sa mga activities doon. I don't know the current situation. I know there are some activities going on pero hindi ko na alam exactly. Hindi ko na alam kung magkano yung ano niyan. Although ako yung lead researcher niyan. Noon.
Nice. Pero parang any idea how much is the cost?
Noong time na yon, it's about 48,000.
Yung pelletizing machine natin.
Oo. And then bibili ka nung diesel engine na at least 5 horsepower.
Okay. So ano siya? Tawag diesel base siya?
Diesel, yeah. Diesel, pero dapat mga 5 horsepower.
Kaya na rin siguro yan eventually solar base.
Yeah, pwede kung basta kaya niyang paikutin, dapat malakas ang torque para
magiling niya.
Magiling ng gusto at saka ma-produce niya yung pellet.
Yes, oo. So, new technology, no, na parang sa tingin natin is normal lang, pero malaking bagay po ito sa ating mga ka-video, lalong-lalo na yung mga nag-aalaga ng kambing na pinoproblema nila yung pagkain nila ng feeds, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi ako sir, no, nakasanayan ko talaga, ang alam ko, ang pagkain lang ng kambing,
Damo.
Pwede rin palang pakainin ng feed. So, siguro,
Pwede.
it's a good thing na malaman po natin yung machine na develop dito po sa CLSU. Then eventually you can duplicate in your area. Open naman ang CLSU to visit and to study that pelletizing machine.
We can assist.
Yes.
Yun ang aming trabaho dito. Yun yung aming bandato na kailangan naming gawin.